guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
the problem with Blackpink's Lisa. Let's see
when she posted this.
23 minutes ago, 32 minutes ago, I'm sorry. Yeah, this looks interesting. Let's see.
Ever since she left YG Entertainment has been nothing but easy. At first, things were seemingly going well. After branching out on her own, she launched her own label Loud and announced that she would be appearing in HBO's show The White Lotus. She also signed with RCA Records and released Rockstar, which caused her to receive a lot of backlash. She was criticized for a lot of things, including alleged blackfishing, paying shop owners in Thailand $500 US.
What is blackfishing? Do you know?
Oh, that's when an artist, when they're like not black, but then they put an image of them to make them look more black, more ethnic.
So, I guess darker makeup or whatever.
Yeah, like for example, like if you're like your skin is like very light, and but you put like a lot of bronzer, a lot of like tanner to make you look like a completely different ethnicity.
How is that different than tanning and getting just a little tan?
Because it's very extreme. That is presenting you as different ethnicity.
Oh, I don't feel like I've seen Lisa like present.
They showed an example of a photo.
Let me see.
I think that's what they're referring to.
Alleged.
Like I don't recognize her here per se.
A little different, but that's just like a tan.
You
like,
think it's a little different? I think it's a lot different.
No, well, it's okay. It's different, but it's just tan. Like to me, people.
But she's really light.
Yeah, still when you tan, you don't get.
Yeah, but to turn her to another ethnicity, that's the whole point of. That's why she's accused of blackfishing.
Okay.
Blackfishing, paying shop owners in Thailand $500 US to close early so she can film her music video, payola, and unfair practices.
Yeah, but how is that unfair if she pays them? Why is that not fair if they get paid for
How much did she pay them?
$500, which I think, I mean, I don't know, but that sounds to me like not bad to close a couple hours early.
I can't speak on that.
I mean, it's hard for me to say too how much they would make in those 5 hours, but if they agreed to that, must have made sense for them. Like,
do you think they had a choice?
Of course, I think they had to have a choice.
You don't know that. I'm saying.
If they didn't have a choice, then she would have said, "Y'all closing, period, not pay them nothing." I think they had a choice.
I don't know.
Everything going on, Rockstar was a successful debut for her as a solo artist outside of YG. The song made a huge impact with its debut at number 4 on the Billboard Global 200, making it Lisa's third top 10 hit after her two.
She said like payola, like.
She said something about payola. I don't know what payola is.
First solo songs. The track also soared to number 1 on the Billboard Global excluding US chart, marking Lisa's first number 1 on that chart and ending a streak of Western English language artists dominating it. Rockstar also broke the record for the most weekly streams by a non-American artist on the global excluding US chart this year. In the US, the song debuted at number 70 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it Lisa's highest charting entry so far, so yeah, despite everything, she was still doing pretty well, with fans expecting her to break even more records as time went on. With all these achievements though, many have been wondering if they should be attributed to Lisa as a K-pop idol or her as a pop star.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That's why I posted her previous video on our main channel, not on our K-pop channel. I feel she's no longer a K-pop star.
What has she said? Like how she feels?
I don't know what she feels, but to me, I think she's transcended K-pop. I think she's a global pop star. That's why.
But does that mean that like you can't still like bring up the K world, like?
What do you mean?
Because I feel like, okay, is it like looked down upon? Oh, second best. Is it
What's
like
second
best be a K star than being a global star?
No, it's just K-pop is like a niche. She transcended the niche. It's like Drake, for example. Drake used to be a rapper. He transcended that. He became a pop star.
But he doesn't abandon being a rapper either.
Which I don't think she will abandon K-pop either. I think they go black with Blackpink, they're gonna do the K-pop. But to me, like like solo Lisa as individual, I think she's a global star, and for that reason, I put the video on the main channel, and because Rosalia was there too.
Ever since the Blackpink members started branching out on their own, it's become very obvious that Lisa wants to shed off the K-pop idol label and become a global pop star. She performed at the Crazy Horse Show Cabaret in Paris.
So I guess that's her answer. She wants to be global, not K-pop.
Does that mean she doesn't perform in those other platforms?
No, not at all. So but yeah, because like for example, Jessie J, she performed in Asia, all over Asia. So it's just because you're a global star doesn't mean you can't perform there. It's just you want to transcend that. It's like in sports terms versus NBA. NBA star and NBA superstar. You want to transcend the star. You want to become the superstar. Eventually, you want to become like the face of the league. Like there's just levels to it.
Paris, which she wouldn't have done if she really wanted to target the Korean market or the Asian music market in general. She was endlessly criticized for taking part in the show by Korean netizens who called her all sorts of derogatory names.
And also, this is all like Korea. She's not even Korean. So why would she focus in Korea when that's not where she's from?
But that's how she
I get
grew.
it, but I understand that, but she's
so
not
it's
Korean.
like that. But the thing is like, is she turning her back on the fans that helped made her career a success too? Because he's not alone to say that. Of course, she did hard work, but she also had support. Because don't you think they feel like?
Well,
she's
okay, so I think
back on them. Like, oh, I'm too good for you guys now. You know.
The question would be, are most of her fans in Korea or not? Because if most of her fans are not in Korea, then I don't think she's turning her back on the. Maybe she's turning her back on the small subset of fans. Let's say 5%.
Yeah, but she utilized in the initial stage Korean label, Korean management.
Yeah, I get it. So, what for the rest of her life she's in debt?
No, but doesn't mean that you can just say, "Oh, you completely through with them."
Not true. I don't think she's saying she's through with them. She just wants to be more than that. She's not. The fans can still. She's still gonna go to Korea to perform.
I think what I'm trying to say is it just sounds hard either way you look at it, because the person the group that you're moving away from feels that they're less than, because they say, "Why are you leaving us?" They feel that they're being left behind. Because you think the grass is greener elsewhere.
But I don't think they're being left behind, that's what I'm saying.
Look at the comments.
She's probably think that this is art. I'm a BP fan and I don't understand. I'll get why she's developed. I really wonder what she was thinking of doing this.
Yeah.
Well, but people are always going to have haters that disagree. So,
shamed her for the performance and urged her to not align herself with K-pop. She was also asked to leave Blackpink, and the other members ended up receiving backlash as well for supporting her. Lisa also performed at the Gala des Pièces Jaunes benefit concert, and her first single, once she got out of YG, is entirely in English. Obviously, dealing with all of this, it makes sense that Lisa wouldn't want to do anything with people that were acting as if she committed a crime just because she chose a way to express herself as an artist that netizens didn't agree with.
Now that I think they had like a good balance of English mixed with Korean.
Yeah.
But I remember her parts in Money. I think that song is all English.
I cannot say that for sure. I don't remember.
Shifted away from the K-pop label and wants to be recognized as a global artist who's part of a K-pop group. Should she still be eligible for nominations and awards in the K-pop category?
Also,
is
that's
it fair to other artists? To keep you up to speed, Lisa received 4 nominations for the 2024 MTV.
I do. Okay, so with this one, I will agree. I don't think Rockstar should be considered in K-pop awards. There's nothing K-pop about Rockstar to me.
But does her company submit that record to be considered, or who's doing the consideration? Like, how do they pull?
I don't know.
For consideration?
I don't know.
Video Music Awards: Best K-pop, Best Choreography, Best Editing, and Best Art Direction.
But the last 3 are not
Fans
K-pop.
were immensely proud of her, seeing as she got all these nominations.
That's
with her
true.
first
That
song
makes
as the
sense.
best
Only the first one,
overall
Best
label.
K-pop. That's the one where I
Rockstar
think she
was
shouldn't
undeniably a
qualify
hit,
for.
But people had several problems with the nominations. First of all, the song came out on June.
But then, okay, so if we're going with this route, Lisa not K-pop. Jungkook is not K-pop either. Golden was not K-pop album. Then, by that logic.
That's not the video.
Okay, fine.
The VMA's eligibility period closed on June 20th, so the nomination doesn't really make sense. Second, as it was mentioned, the entire song was in English, not Korean, so the nomination for Best K-pop
Also,
didn't really make sense
I agree.
either.
It shouldn't be
Lisa not being
included solely because of the timing of submission. It should be automatically disqualified because of the time is past the time that was a limit that was provided.
And people are left a bit confused, to say the least. A Reddit user wrote, "It was released by an American label in English worldwide. Just because Lisa does K-pop as part of Blackpink, it doesn't mean her new solo work is K-pop. However, it's doubtful whether this can be blamed on Lisa because, if we're being honest, this is entirely the doing of the VMAs and RCA Records. Rockstar isn't the only English song competing in the Best K-pop category, as BTS's Jungkook's 7 is also nominated.
Okay,
Normally,
so
both
as I just said, this Jungkook shouldn't be K-pop either.
RN7 would be considered for Best Pop, but it seems like Western music shows are sidelining artists of color, in this case Asian ones. Instead of giving them the same respect as other musicians, they're being grouped into a K-pop category, even when it doesn't really fit. These shows clear.
But they kind of do that with African artists too, though. Like Tyler, Afrobeat, they wouldn't be consider them part of R&B. They would put them in Afrobeat. So, I mean, that's what just. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying they don't single them out.
We recognize how powerful K-pop is in the music scene right now, and how easily they can generate views and engagement by including K-pop groups and artists into their nominations and performances. But by keeping K-pop in its own category, they're limiting the broader recognition these artists deserve. As a Redditor mentioned, a separate K-pop act is basically a participation trophy. We can also hold RCA Records responsible for all of this. Lisa is incredibly talented and deserves every bit of recognition as an artist, so she should have a fair shot against others. However, given how the Western music industry operates, she might not be treated with the same respect as her peers, which is likely why RCA Records sent in Rockstar to be nominated in the Best K-pop category, because she stands a better chance of winning there. As for other achievements, such as Rockstar being the most liked K-pop music video released in 2024 on YouTube.
I mean, she's more likely to be winning there, but because if she's not gonna win in like the regular, because she was like what 70th on the list in the States and the globe. She said so like she's just not gonna win. There's not because she's.
But still, she's asking to. She wants recognition, so you gotta play fair.
What do you mean by that?
Because you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say, okay, you want to be recognized globally, but not compete with everyone else who's competing globally.
No, she should compete with everyone globally. No, I agree that she should.
She's just not going to place high.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think she should be in K-pop. That's what I'm saying.
For example, Shaven.
Yeah, she's in K-pop as a solo artist.
Does she really deserve the achievement as a K-pop artist when she's trying not to be one? According to some people, Lisa will never completely let go of the K-pop label, as she's still using typical K-pop practices. She released a dance practice video, which pop artists don't typically do, even if there's some...
I was wrong. I said there's nothing K-pop about Rockstar. They did release all these videos, which is a K-pop thing, so I guess I was wrong in that,
have choreography. Lisa also did a pop-up in Korea,
she does
which
that
people think
because
she wouldn't have
that's what she's used to doing,
I think so.
Done if she didn't want to align herself with the K-pop industry anymore. Since she got started in a K-pop group, she might want to cling to the label for a little bit more until she finds her footing as an artist. Her most popular controversy, though, has to do with the music video for Rockstar. A few days after the song came out, the director of the music video for Travis Scott's Fine came out with some damning accusations. Gabriel Moses, the director in question, claimed that Lisa and her team had copied his work. Based on the Instagram story he posted on July 4th, a few people let him know that there were similarities between the Fine music video and Rockstar, so he thanked them for informing him. Then he posted a video which contained a specific scene in Rockstar where Lisa is standing in the middle of her dancers, who are all wearing white outfits and have hoods over their heads. The camera starts quickly panning to different dancers, which closely resembles a scene from Fine, in which the camera also quickly pans to different children dressed in white. Moses didn't just let these accusations...
Okay, fine. Similarity, but is that illegal? I don't think so. It's not the same, it's just similar.
People are passionate about their work. He's free to express himself.
Get swept under the rug, as he said that he contacted Lisa's team and was expecting a response by the end of July. Plagiarism isn't a light issue, so Lisa ended up on the receiving end of a lot of criticism. One commenter said, the clothing, editing, and shot are all basically the same, and considering his music video only came out like 3 months ago, it doesn't look too good for her. Moses was also urged to take legal action to protect his art. There were also people that accused him of being hypocritical and said that he had also also taken inspiration from other people's work as music videos, like Kendrick Lamar's Humble, Ariana Grande's God is a Woman, and Eminem's Houdini all had allegedly similar scenes.
Okay, Houdini maybe not, the other two kinda.
A tweet from a fan read, "It's funny because this type of editing in music videos is very common. Travis was not the first nor the only one to do it." They also pointed out that Lisa shouldn't be blamed for the plagiarism issue since she wasn't the music video's director or creative head. However, this was countered by those who argued that fans always credit Lisa with full creative control, but now that she is facing serious plagiarism accusations, the fans were quick.
You know, this what this reminds me of is LeBron. When something bad happens on the team, oh, it's LeBron. When something good happens, when they get like a good hire, good player to come in, oh, it's the general manager brought him in. It's the same, very same thing.
Shift the blame elsewhere. It was also funny because when she was still under YG, people would blame YG for anything that went bad, but now that she was on her own, they were trying to put the blame on anyone but her. Whether you side with Lisa's fans on this issue or not, one thing is for sure, they did end up making things worse for her. Some of them went on to claim that RCA Records had taken action against the accusations by sending an email to Moses, threatening to take legal action for the alleged false claims he had made. The email, titled Accusations of Plagiarism, spoke of the accusations and told Moses to release a statement in order to clarify the situation. However, things were a bit iffy since the sender and a big chunk of the email were censored, so it wasn't really clear what the whole thing was about. Moses didn't let us wonder for long though, since he posted the full version and revealed that Lisa's fan base were the one to send the email, not RCA Records. This had people attack Lisa once more since they blamed her for not addressing the situation.
But how is this Lisa's fault though? That's funny though. I don't think it's Lisa's fault that the fans did that.
You know, this always comes up. They say, you know, you have to acknowledge your fandom to say, okay, guys, relax, because you have the power to do that.
Okay, fair enough.
You know,
you have a point.
And letting the fans run crazy trying to prove that she's innocent. However, the most damning revelation that came out of this whole thing was that Moses revealed that Lisa's team reached out to his editor. He tweeted, "They reached out to my editor to work on this, by the way, and fine was the reference. He said nah, and they did it anyway. Enjoy the rest of your day." Seeing as it's the middle of August and Moses has yet to say anything more about the accusations, we can assume that the issue is probably settled. The accusations weren't addressed by neither Lisa nor RCA Records, and Moses never talked about them after the initial post, so it's possible that he was compensated generously to let the issue go. The situation seems to have faded away for now since Moses is posting normally, and Lisa just made a comeback without any issue.
Maybe they settled out of court. You know, if they settle out of court, then that's fair.
Because at the end of the day, he wanted to be paid for his
he just
work.
wanted to be paid,
And as long as everyone recognized the whole situation, because as long as he's able to say, oh well, her team did reach out to get some sort of work, to work, no, not settlement, to work on the video, but he said no, and they did it anyway. That information is out there, so it's kind of clear, everyone's clear to see what the situation was.
The Rockstar.
I do feel that Lisa's label should address it though. I kind of feel they need to say something about it.
Yeah, but it's like, what is gonna do? It's gonna create more back and forth.
No, just if it's finished, just to say, okay, we settled it. That's it. So I think they should make a statement about it.
Our era, though, fans had a few complaints on how the promotions of the song were handled. There were issues with the premiere of the music video on YouTube, and when it came out, it was put under the wrong category. Additionally, the dance practice video was uploaded late because of technical difficulties. Despite the fact that she's one of the biggest pop stars, the song wasn't promoted
Technical difficulties is probably due to the fact that this is a new label. She literally started this label herself, so you know they don't have the experience yet.
Anywhere. It's understandable that she wouldn't want to perform on music shows.
Even after they're still experiencing issues, we accidentally reacted to the wrong music video.
But that's not their fault. Somebody just copied the page, and I mean, it got a lot of views, so we weren't the only ones fooled. So, but that's not the label's fault.
You want to see that reaction? Let me know, because we
saved it.
We did it, and I want you guys to see it.
But the least her team could do was have her perform at festivals, late night shows, or talk shows in general. The song didn't get much promotion from Loud and RCA Records, which is a missed opportunity. Given Lisa's impressive performance skills, more effort into promotions, interviews, and booking different performances and gigs could have really boosted the song's visibility and reached a wider audience. The song did well even without much promotion, so just imagine how far it could have gone if people had seen her perform it or heard her discuss her journey after leaving YG, especially since it would make for an interesting story. If her teams at Loud and RCA Records don't put in the effort, she might end up being seen mainly as a former Blackpink member rather than showcasing her growth as an artist.
Interesting, good video, Kokila. This was very interesting. I enjoyed it.
Got us talking a lot.
Yeah, this was good.
Oh, guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.